money, fame, or success. We have been taught in our society the focus is all on doing. If you do this, you will earn money. And with money, you can buy, which is another way of doing, happiness or whatever you want. If you do certain things, you will obtain fame. And fame is a broad term. It doesn't mean that everybody in the world will know your name, but it means that in your group, you will have a certain, be known for a certain aspect, a certain quality that you do very well. Or you do it for success. And success is actually the concept that I have knowledge, and based on that knowledge, I generate activity, and that activity allows me to employ other people and make money, back to money. Success is the concept of how others perceive me. Now, these are all based on doing, and this is where our society is at today. These are all based on being, which has nothing to do with doing. So when you are being an honest person, or being a giving person, or being supportive, you are not looking at the consequences. You're not there to make money, gain fame, or get success. But the beauty of being is that through being, you will gain whatever you desire. When you be yourself, people will look at you for guidance, for help. When you give, and from that giving receive joy, people who are troubled emotionally or having difficulties will look to you for guidance again, perspective, and you will become successful in their eyes. You'll have a certain amount of fame, and you'll find that money really doesn't mean much. I know you all disagree with that concept now, but after a while, you'll realize that money is a tool. Money is something that is like a hammer. You need a hammer to build a house. And you also need money to build a house. But money isn't the end. Money isn't the house. You'll never see a house made out of dollar bills that you can live in anyway. Money is a tool. It's a means to an end. Money is something that when you're in a state of being will not have an influence on who you are or the choices you make. Because your choices will be made based upon your truth, your giving, and your unconditional love. Giving from an unconditional love. And from that perspective, all of this becomes irrelevant. And yet, The paradox is that the two things on the end here you obtain, although you've never desired, or you never went after them. That was not your goal. So the first lesson is to find out who you are. Because until you know who you are, you are like a ship that's out on the ocean and the water's just tossing you any which way it wants. When you know who you are, that gives you an anchor. So even if the storm's brewing all around you, your anchor, who you are, will keep you in place. Now, the way to find out who you are is to write down all your feelings. And don't be looking at if they're good or bad or right or wrong or any other judgment, appropriate or inappropriate. That's all yesterday's news. This is the new perspective. And you write down all your feelings. Now you're going to have different feelings at different times of the day, in different events, and when you're dealing with different people. I'll have one feeling when I'm dealing with an employee, and another feeling when I'm dealing with the total stranger who's just, been disrespectful to somebody. You write those feelings down, and you can come up with columns like family, friends, others, maybe school teachers but you can have other categories up there too. And then you write down your feelings that you have in these different events. And you get a clean piece of paper. And you want the feelings on that piece of paper. You want to write down the feelings that you want in your life, that you would want to experience again and again. Then, with that piece of paper, with the feelings that you want to experience over and over, you then look at an event. Say it's with a family member, and your interactions with your family members are stressful, butt heads, antagonistic. And say you want your desire for those experiences to be harmonious, supportive, loving, again, unconditional love. Then you start looking at the choices you make. And then in class we'll go over different choices that could be possible, and we'll share those with one another, and we'll share on how we can take a choice and implement it. So what I'm saying by that is, like, let's say, we'll just pick as an example, your father is always right, never wrong, and has the concept that you're going to do what I say. And you're sitting there going, well, I don't want to do that. Well, we can look at different choices on how to approach that situation. And we can brainstorm with the other students here. And then you can go out and try some of these things. And I think you'll be amazed at some of the results you get. So looking forward to seeing you all again at the next class, and that's it for this one.